Get this show on the road. Forger, how you doing? Mr. Bearside, how goes it? How goes it? So, let me see if there is the in-game mail. Oh, okay, yeah, so we got it a couple days ago saying that there'd be the maintenance tonight. Did they say they're saying at least, or at most 4 hours. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get to this craziness. Get ahead of the maintenance. Let's see. Do I want to? How much time do I have until the 6 stars are up? Let's see. Face stream after a lot. I used the cam last night too, and so it was already good to go. So I just figured, hey, I can't use the excuse of being lazy. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do 500,000 in the summoner trials, and then we'll go over to the 6 stars. That will be the plan. Yeah, so the cam was already good to go. So there's two reasons I don't usually use it. Just I'm too lazy. I mean, it's not like it's any big deal to set up, but one, I'm too lazy to do so, and two, usually the glare from the window is pretty bad. But I figure if it's bad, somebody will probably say, and then I could just turn it off at that point. So yeah. So here we go. And Forger, where are you for Jabari Panther? You were 4.6 yesterday when we were talking about it. And where are you now? PP, how you doing? Finally, R5 Red Mags. I've done Chapter 2 of Variant 6. Almost getting that gem. Ooh, very good. What is a good counter to the Daredevil in Variant 6? Who did I end up using? I think... Did I just use Ghost for it? I may have just used Ghost Worm and just not phased anything. AQ was not bad at all. Took both minis and boss plus my pathing, no items used. Ooh, very good. 8.6. Okay. You're on your way. You are on your way indeed. Yeah, this I got Apocalypse to 42% with Corvus, and I just hit the 42, and I was like, I could just time out and probably finish him off, and then I was like, nah, too damn lazy to do that, so I died, and then I just went in with my other two champions, and I think I ended up with it like 35% or something, and then went and showered and stuff, and he's done now. But yeah, but I think like if you've got the patience for it, I don't know if it would be called. Well, it would still be one. Yeah, I guess it would still be a one shot because it would be one champion taking him down, even though you would be timing out with Corvus to reset your charges. But hey, gets the job done. Nobody else needs to bother, and there you go. Yeah, I think I know because I was doing Variant 6 before the update to Daredevil, and Ghost was fine for it prior to the update, and she was okay for it after. It was just I kept forgetting that he couldn't miss. So I'd sit there phase. He hit me, and as soon as he hit me, I'd be like, "Oh right." Gilly 29 isn't a villain. No, I don't think she's tagged as a villain or hero, actually. R5 moment today. Emergency rank up for war. Got an easy R3 600 thing. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess, right? Because if he's inflicting the bleeds, that's going to control the rock stacks. Okay. Huh. I took him linked to path. I was excited to bring him down. Very good. I don't have any decent robots ranked up yet. Sadly, I can use 4-star Gilly 29. I wish Corvus was a villain. Yeah, man. Corvus Proxima. I'm fighting him right now. Cull. I couldn't remember his name. Oh my lord. And I think Ebony and Maw, I don't think any of them are tagged as villains. They're all just Thanos' army. Which, that's completely because of Blade, though. But at the time when they were introduced, Blade was so OP, and they were just trying to reduce Blade's OP-ness. Yeah, that sounds wrong. And that's why they came out tagged as Thanos' army rather than villains. And I mean, there's no reason they couldn't have been tagged Thanos' army and villains. But yeah. All or nothing link. Yeah, I don't know why. I have yet to be in an alliance where in section 1 for the White Mags mini, it's not all or nothing. But for the White Mags mini where only villains gain power and White Mags is not a villain. So I don't know why people don't leave the I think it's the villainy node. Why they don't leave that up for the first White Mags. Because then you don't even need to go in there with a villain yourself. You could just go there in with anybody. You don't need to worry about specials. But if you go in with a villain, well, you're going to gain power, and White Mags isn't. It just makes life so much easier. Yeah, Corvus being a villain would be all right. Because I mean, Blade wouldn't have hurt. Well, it would have still hurt him somewhat, but it wouldn't have to worry about the bleed damage. The ability to accuracy would be reduced, but and I mean even so, that's only with a synergy for Blade, so it's not out of the box where he had the benefit against villains. Yeah, there's a few. No, I mean for AQ for the most part, it doesn't really matter. I think the White Mags might be the worst boss. So if anything you were going to do to make that easier, that would probably be it. But like usually by the end of AQ, there should be a couple people with decent counters for Apocalypse. So you shouldn't need to leave anything up to make it easier. But yeah. I don't know if I got an L2 off on Apocalypse today. Because if I did, it didn't do very much, I don't think. And I had 3 charges. Ugh, I knew that was coming. Man, you know, that annoyed the hell out of me for the gauntlet. When I was fighting Terrax. And I'd get into a rhythm. And then all of a sudden, yeah, he would just stand there and hit me when I would go to dash in. Oh, that was frustrating. It made me very angry. I don't know why sometimes the help button doesn't pop up. Like when I'm done these 3 champions, it won't. I won't have the help button there. I'll just be able to pick the next champions. I much prefer it like that. Did you see your MCOC? Yeah. Yeah. I know that was an issue a while ago. Well, no, last year. Yeah, last year was the thing where you would do a fight, the fight would finish, you'd come back, and it would reset. The war thing, I know that's happened before. I don't remember. I don't remember how they addressed it. Maybe you caught them just fresh from cooldown? No. So, like, these 3 that I'm doing right now, right? So, once you're done, you should have the button there to request help. But when I'm done with these 3, they'll just go into cooldown. It won't show the button to request help. Which, like I said, I much prefer. And it's weird. Like, sometimes, pretty much the whole arena run, that will be the case. And other times, it will do it, like, here and there. 20 hours and there was no response. Yeah, I think they normally say 24 hours, right? Or a day, or 36. Yeah, see? Like, there's no help button. I much prefer that, though. And to be honest, I would prefer not to have the help button, even though it would mean you don't have the reduction in cooldown time. But yeah, I would prefer that. I prefer having to sit through the entire cooldown time rather than having to go through and hit that help button all the time. Because overall, I don't know if it makes that big of a difference. Like, so day 1 of Arena, I'll start at 11 a.m. and I expect to do it at 10 a.m. For the 6 stars, and I expect 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. I'll do my next run. And even if people are hitting the help button throughout the day, I'm still running them at 10 p.m. So, I mean, if people are on the ball and hitting it, maybe I'd be able to run them at 9 or 9:30, but what happens when you ran them 2 hours ago, then just caught them? Yeah, I didn't run them. So the last time I ran the 5 stars was last night when I was streaming. And this is the first into Arena for today. Did you check the forums, Parasite, to see if there's any posts about it? See if other people are having the issue? And they aren't new members to the Alliance. It's people that have already been there and this just happened to come up for them. So, oh, see, there. Now we go. Now we have it. Now, I don't know if those ones that just popped up, you know what? The ones that just popped up, most likely what that is somebody in the Alliance hit the help button. I can't lie, I never go out of my way to actually help, and nobody else does either because it freezes up. So, yeah. Well, there was that when they tried to introduce the help all. Oh man, that really messed things up. I posted in the forum in bugs section, but still no response. Yeah, you're not likely to get a response from Kabam there. But I was just wondering, like, if you were seeing other people complaining about the same thing. Usually, if you post on the forums about a specific issue for an account, if a forum mod responds, all they'll say is to open a ticket. Sometimes they'll go from there and, like, they'll still ask for more information, if anything. Which I sometimes wonder if, well, I don't think, for the most part, I don't think many of them play the game, but I kind of wonder if they do, if they come across issues, I kind of wonder if they would just go to, whoever is in their support department and say, hey, this is a problem, or if they have to submit an actual ticket as well. So I'll clear whatever ones I can right now. Okay, yeah, so it's still just those. Yeah, so most likely the ones I'm clearing right now, somebody had just hit the help button, and that's probably why those are. So when I run the next 3 here, when this match is done, there won't be a help button to hit. It's okay, 1 loss in war, I hope it might not hurt. Well, if you're not on the threshold of another bracket, yeah, if you're in the middle of your tier, you should be fine. But yeah, if you're on the threshold of going up or down, then 1 loss could have an impact. I would think that currently, well, they should still investigate whatever problems are reported. And if it is something to do with the overall control issues, okay, fine, maybe there's nothing they can do right then and there, but they should still look into it, because until they do, they don't know if it's part of the overall issues, right? I hope they're consistent. How they docked alliances last season for cheating. I hope they're consistent and do it again this season. Because I don't think that's something that should just happen now and then. I think it should be a pretty frequent occurrence. We are on the threshold, but we have 6 more wars, so we can pull it up. Okay. Yeah. So, and they were, so the issue was they weren't able to even place defense, or it was they'd placed the defenders, but they just couldn't enter the attack side of it. I think there was also an issue at one point where people couldn't join AQ too, right? There was a time where you couldn't join War or AQ. Plays defense, but couldn't enter attack. Okay. And their defenders were on nodes, right? It wasn't simply that they had joined but didn't put the defenders on nodes. Because I don't think that shouldn't prevent you from entering. It would just mean that when attack phase starts, yeah, you've got your defenders there, but they're not on any node. And I mean, yeah, 2 people doing that'd be kind of weird. Well, I guess if anything. Oh yeah, but you won't know until the next attack. That's right. Well, hopefully you get a response from Cabal. Because 1 person missing wouldn't or shouldn't really impact anything. But 2, absolutely. You can do war with just 9 people, but... Oh, wow, wow. Huh, that's interesting. So I was auto-fighting before streaming, while I was getting my tea and had a shower. But I wasn't doing anything intensive in the game, so that's weird that I already have a crash. Wow. That's the quickest I think I've seen for streaming since using the new phone. On the old phone, yeah, that would be expected. And I think it was this update that we just got. I think this was supposed to resolve that, the crashing. Or at least addressed it. Because I think they were suggesting that the control issues and the crashing were two separate things. I mean, we've had the crashing for a lot longer than we've had the control issues. Yeah, I know. Now I could see if I'd already been doing Arena for like an hour or something. Okay, fine. But no, I only started Arena when the stream started. So yeah, that is annoying. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done both AQ and War. Or at least my BG. I don't know if the Alliance is done for both as well. War maybe not, because I think we had maybe 5 nodes to go for War. So I got up and it was just for AQ. It was just my node left, and when I got up, we had 5 hours to go still for AQ. So I don't know, like how much earlier all of the other nodes have been cleared. I think because it may have been that they were waiting for me for a while. Oh, I missed that, I guess. There we go. Okay, 90,000 more, then over to the 6 stars. Yes, let's do that. Oh, well, no, because I mean, that was actually a while ago, but I was doing a little bit of EQ to use up some energy and to get some points for EQ completion. But yeah, that was like 2 hours ago. So that definitely wouldn't have any impact on the reasoning for that crash just now. Yeah, I didn't expect that crashes would completely stop with the 13. It's kind of what I expected. I expected it to be less frequent, which it is. So, but I'll really notice on the Omega grind when I went for Archangel, that was ridiculous. Like the amount of times that was crashing. Oh. And I've been noticing a lot more crashing. Literally today, I logged in and crashed when I opened the game. Damn. They're not giving us questing PaC again only once. I would like them revives. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do see, like, it would be... no, it wouldn't be an issue to provide some resources, but the issue would be in the amount of resources they provide, because obviously not everyone is going to use the same amount. Well, and I mean, some people may just have taken their advice and not done difficult content because they said don't do difficult content while the game is broken. So yeah, so those people that took the advice and were smart, they're using no resources. But then others that would, muddle their way through, well, they're going to be using a ton of resources. So, yeah. Toffrey, how you doing? It's been a while. Been super busy lately. How have you been? I've been okay. Can't complain too much. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Oh, my sound's all messed up. Let's see. Probably. Okay. But it isn't going to solve anytime soon, and we can't just do nothing for fun. How long we gotta wait? Yeah. I've thought of like just stopping. The thing is, I'd probably still be doing arena. So if I'm going to do arena, if I'm going to be in the game, I may as well do other stuff. But I have thought of stopping until next year, because they said that they expect the issue to be resolved or get better. Early 20. Well, no, they didn't even say early or late or anything. They just said 2022. So, but yeah, I've considered that a couple times. Well, if I had anything else to do to occupy myself, I probably would. I would probably just take a break and be like, okay, I'll come back when they expect it to work, as it should. Kind of close to going. It is so boring. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, there are... Oh, that was a really bad idea. I might lose this one against Bishop. There are a lot of people who are... I don't know if they're kind of doing what I was thinking to do. To kind of just take a break and come back later. But there are a lot of people who are leaving the game, moving on to other things, or just, just not bothering with this game anyways. I can't blame them. I mean, you've got, and the company themselves have admitted it, you've got a broken game. They're really doing very little to compensate people for it. And yet their offers, those definitely are not broken. Those are coming out just as frequently as ever. School started, so I have both schoolwork and research stuff, and I am a TA, so pretty busy. Okay. But overall, doing well, having fun with war. All right. Very good. Very good, very good. So how long have you been back from Turkey? You've been back for a while. We'll be back in some time. All right, dude. I will still be here. I will still be here, sipping my tea, getting through the arenas. We got that compensation, but how long do we wait for that? Months. We do not need 6-star Nexus and 6 stars or 5 stars. We need revives and please more inventory space. Since mid. Oh, damn! You've been back home for quite a while. Okay. All right. Let's get into. Ooh, let me just see. I mean, it doesn't matter. My BG is done, but let me just see if the other 2 BGs are done for War and AQ. Oh, okay, so 1 BG still has a fair bit to. Well, not really that much. A little bit to do for AQ and for War. Oh, same. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, no, I don't. It's not so much the amount for the. Oh, wait. Maybe I should. Let's see here. I might want to hold off on going with the 6 stars. I could do another 500,000 in Summoner Trials. Once I get started with the basic, I want to just go straight through. Let me see here. Justin, how you doing? There's maintenance today? Yeah, tonight. We got the in-game mail on 4 days ago. So, starting at 8, so 9 p.m. my time. And it could take up to 4 hours. So, and actually, if I get, actually no, I will get the 6 stars going. Because if I get them going now, they'll be, oh no, they'd be off cooldown at around, so if I do the 6 stars now, they're going to be off cooldown just as maintenance starts. Ah, well. Get them done anyways. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We dropped 2 tiers in War because people kept crashing. And it counts as a death, so season rewards are going to suck. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, and I mean, okay, so that's what's happened for you, so you know directly, but you know, others are facing that kind of problem as well. So it is possible that if you already dropped the 2 tiers, that's not going to change. So are you all set for 7-3 tomorrow, Tafre, or you're gonna have to hold off for a while before you get into that? I have a feeling they might come back with Legends runs for 7-4 actually. I have no reason to think that, really. But well, I guess it will depend too. Like when 7-3 comes out, they'll see how many people, you know, get in there and get her done. And if it looks like a lot of people are holding off on it, and if they could tie that to, you know, no longer having the Legends run as a possibility, we might see them back for 7-4. I don't think you can blame it on game crash if you drop. Yeah, but if you're in a fight, like if you're losing a war by 2 or 3 deaths, and that's happening, you know, several times, then yeah. And it would depend too, because I mean, if you're, oh snap, I don't like this. Well, if you're you know, right on the threshold, and then you're losing, then yeah, that's going to drop you down 1, and the thing is too, when something like that happens, then people get pissed off and they don't really care, right? And then they just stop trying as well. I don't know what I'll do with 7-3. I'll probably take my time with it. Yeah, I'd expect that. Like I might go in tomorrow for the initial completion, or at least get going. but I won't really be paying attention to it until next week. Well, and that would normally be the case anyways. I wouldn't be getting in there right away, but yeah, this weekend no, because I'll be doing an arena grind for Omega Red, so that's where majority of the time will be spent. I mean, majority of the time is usually in arena anyways. I hope to at least complete 7-3 tomorrow, like the initial clear. Okay. Can we have more gold offers? I know, eh? I know, man. I think that we should see those at least twice a year. The only thing is, I don't think we would see it twice a year because the other one would be between Christmas and Cyber Weekend, but between there we have the spring cleaning. So I don't think we would see a gold offer there. Maybe we'll see one, like maybe February? But yeah, man, that was so nice. It is either people crashing or they just seriously suck at playing and are lying and claiming they crash. Oh yeah, there's absolutely, people are screwing up and then do say it's the game. Now, in some cases they may not know it was them screwing up. But I think there's absolutely times where they know they screwed up, but hey, let me blame the game. Yeah, I guess that's really the only way to go there. Gold offers are amazing. Yeah, they are. Well, as long as you got gold. Dude, people who had a gold shortage, when that came up, they must have been pissed. I never get game crashes because I refresh my game before I do my war fights. If people don't do that, it is on them. Not really, because you should. Well, you shouldn't have to do that. Like the game should work, but at this point in time, we know it doesn't. So yeah. If I've been doing arena and I go to do a war fight, I'll do it. I'll reset the game. But if I just get into the game and go to do a war fight, then no. I would just go and do the fight. AQ, I don't really. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much for AQ, but for war, yeah. Well, war where we're being careful. Who has gold shortage? Apparently, a lot of people. Apparently, a lot of people. There's somebody in chat yesterday that was saying they couldn't get any more than the first offer because they didn't have enough gold. Man, that would suck though. Because, I mean, 2 Nexus crystals? I could only get the first gold offer. It came right after I R5 Mags and R2 to 4 Aegon. Yeah. I don't mind gold offers since I always have a stash of uncollected gold crystal. Yeah. I mean, it's a gold shortage is no different than having a shortage of anything else in game, right? Like of having catalysts or having ISO or whatever. What do people spend their gold on? Rank ups. It would be more like I would think for the most part it would be progressing players, right? Like if you're working on a fair bit of content, you're going to be shorter on gold. If you're at higher end, you've got majority of the champions you need to get stuff done. You're probably going to be sitting on a lot more gold because you're not going to be doing rank ups nearly as frequently, right? You're not going to be doing rank ups. You're not going to be getting newer champions that often. Like in my case, right? I don't open 5 stars. Most 6 stars I'm getting are dupes. So I don't have much to rank up. But if if most crystals that you're opening are a new champion, yeah, you're going to be ranking up a lot. Gold is super easy to get though. Just do arena. Not everybody wants to do arena though. But yeah, the opportunities are there. Oh, that was a bad idea. The opportunity. Well, I guess I had really no choice, right? Yeah, they were all going to be metal. Yeah. The opportunities are there to get gold, but I feel the same way with any resource, even units. To be honest, like if anybody's like, "Oh, I don't have enough," it's like, well, I do rank ups for fun usually. Yeah, but you're probably also not doing a whole bunch at once, I would assume, right? You're probably only doing like one or two at a time. Well, and another, I would assume that most people are using the particular class ISO when leveling up, but I mean, maybe not, because that saves you gold too when you use the proper ISO. They don't want to grind, they don't get to cry. Dude, come on now, you know that's not how life works. You get to cry as much as you want, whenever you want, for whatever you want. Well, I mean, when people talk about the ISO shortage, I don't feel there's an ISO shortage whatsoever. Again, I think it's just a matter of people doing more rank ups than they should be, or more frequent. Or more frequently with the rank ups. For units, you also have to get lucky with the arena. Yes, that is true. Well, no, because you can get units without those crystals. You can get units just by doing arena, and then you get units from milestones for events. But yeah, you can get big amounts of units from those crystals, and that is RNG dependent, absolutely. But that should not be where you're going to, like if you're trying to accumulate units, that's not where you should be trying to get them from. Arena is your best bet, both because of the arena milestones and then the battle chips. But arena will allow you to do milestones for hero use, arena wins. Yeah, so yeah, the only two that arena won't help you for those milestones is level up and event quest completion. If they cry, I'll be here to make fun of it. ISO shortages because people don't manage their resources properly. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as people that will say they have the sigil for inventory space. If you need extra inventory space, it's because you're not managing your resources properly. That's all. Ooh, damn. I think... Nope. I guess... Nope, you don't want to do that. Damn, I don't want to do any of this. Wait, that would work, right? Yeah, okay. But the sigil, though, I could see, like, for somebody really high-end, when you're getting, tons of resources, but you don't have champions to rank up, I could see then where the sigil would come in use. However, let's say something like 7.3, you could target the resources you want by doing certain paths for T5B, T2A, mainly those two in particular, right? So if you've already got abundance of T2A, don't do the paths that have the T2A on it. So... And then I've seen people with like a whole bunch of T4CC and overflow. And I get why, because usually what they're trying to do is they're trying to open crystals to get one class of T4CC. To rank somebody up in particular. But, and this is why like I've been trying to rank up tech champions, is because I had so much tech T4CC. But what you can do in those cases is when you find that you've got an abundance of one class, do some rank ups for that class. The only time I was out of ISO was during the gifting event where I got like 10 new champions. I leveled and ranked up. Yeah, so I don't like I'll only go to max out a level up event. Once the level up event is maxed out, I stop leveling. So right now, I think I had 6 new 6 stars, and right now I've got 5 that aren't maxed out at rank 1, and that's only because I did as much as I could for the previous level up, and then I'm holding off until the next one. No, that would be the best one there. Yeah, okay. And a big part of it too, I find it kind of depends on how far into the game you are. The further along you are, the better you are at managing the resources. If you're relatively early in the game, much harder. Again, because you're getting new champs all the time. But also, you're probably, you're not targeting the champions that are going to help you throughout. You're just, oh, I got somebody new, I got to level them up. So, yeah, so some of it is just experience too. I don't know. Yeah, early on I had ISO shortages. I don't know if I ever really had an issue with gold. A little bit too soon on that one. Okay. Mr. Showers, how you doing? I also have tech stuff in the overflow, but that is mostly because I'm not releasing enough tech champs. Yeah, man. I took Ultron to rank 2, which is actually a decent rank up, but I hadn't for such a long time just because I didn't see using him anywhere, and I still don't really. Maybe if I get him awakened, I might. But I was wanting Guardian, not because Guardian's a good champion. I was wanting Guardian just to use tech resources. I had some 4-star 6 stones expire just because I have all the 4-star techs max. Yeah. I need to rank up a lot of champs. I need ISO. Everything I said, I've said to those who are at the end game level or close to that. Beginners have all sorts of shortages. Yeah. I used to struggle with T1A, but Kabam really giving it out a lot during side quests. Yeah, T1A, I used to be T1A and T4B. Those were my bottlenecks. T1A, not really an issue anymore. What do I want to do here? I want to try this. T1A, not really an issue anymore, mainly because I'm not ranking 5 stars. T4B, I go through phases. I've been staying maxed out on T4B for the most part for a while. But yeah, T1A, I don't do the T1A arena anymore just because I've always got some in overflow. And yeah, cutting back on arena is not a bad thing. T4B arena I still do though. I took War Machine to rank 3 just because my techs were expiring. I just got done with work for the day. Oh, damn, that's early. War Machine is super cool, though. I like him. Okay. I haven't used him for anything. I think I may have tried him for synergy. No, for pre-fight once, but it wasn't something I was going to be really relying on. I took OG Hulk to R5 because he's fun. Yeah, if he's duped, he can get the damage up as his health goes down. My main bottleneck is probably T5B. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have any more 6 stars that I really want to R2, so I'm going to be able to hold off. Although I do need to do something because I've got T2A in overflow, so I am going to have to R2 somebody. I do not want that to just go to waste. Kabam, really been slacking in tech for a couple years. Well, we just got Penny Parker, Nimrod, Guardian's kind of older now. But yeah, we just got 2. Ultron got a buff, War Machine got a buff. But not War Machine. Was it War Machine? Yeah, War Machine. I don't know if we'll see anytime soon a swing for tech like we did for Mutant, because Mutant was pretty lacking. And then we had a few buffs, Colossus, red mags, well, red and white mags, and then Professor X and Omega Red, or not Omega Red, Apocalypse, and that was last year where Mutant just took off. So we could see something like that for Tech. T4CC main issue these days, since you get the first 5 easy, then the 6th comes after 2 years. I just work a 4-hour shift on Tuesdays? Okay. Okay. You know, it's really underrated, Solar Spidey 2099. Have you seen what he can do to the boss node? To the boss node where? What bracket and AQ are you in, Tafre? Mr. Relentless, how you doing? How's your Tuesday coming along? Are you ready for 6-3 tomorrow? What's up, Solar and chat? I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. I'm still surprised Na wasn't a symbiote Apocalypse. I don't think that's what the kind of character he is in general, though. I don't know. Because I never even knew of the character, even when I was into comics. Before Penny and Nimrod, we had Epilepsy Man and Guardian. Graham doesn't like adding text that often. Yeah, and the thing with Guardian is he needs high sig, right, for his resistances. So that could take a while till you really get to utilize him. War boss node, okay. Epilepsy Man, Psycho Man. And you know, I was thinking about it. So he was apparently causing issues, but Guardian, his specials are really flashy too. Doing good. Just working and lurking. Very good. Very good. Yeah, Psycho. Yeah, Penny and Nimrod looked decent. Guardian was looked really promising when he first came out. I mean, he's still a good champion. Don't forget Silver Centurion. Heard he's pretty good. Good point. Good point. You can easily grab the Glory T5B. I do get the T5B, but you get like 1 T5B per week. It is my slowest resource. Yeah. Well, and also the amount that you need to R2 and R3 is a fair bit too, right? Next level up day is going to be lit. We had a guy in War who used Silver Centurion, Spy 29, and Diablo as his war team. What a surreal squad. Huh. Okay. Why does Glory have a cap, since there is a limit as to how much we can buy? Just because if it didn't have a cap, you could hoard it forever, right? And so they didn't want people doing that. I think the cap should be increased, though, by a fair bit. Is King Groot still good without dupe? Can't remember. No, I think he's usable without, but you want him duped. I still say there's only 2 champions of the game that have to be awakened to be used. There's a ton of champions who it's a huge benefit, but are still usable. So when there is true strike or true damage on the opponent's body, 29 takes 75% less damage. Our guy throws max recoil. It takes on 25%. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, and the boss... Oh, well, all of Boss Island has the true focus or whatever, right? Okay. Huh. Well, that will be something to keep in mind then. If we see that a bunch in 7-3 or 7-4. Then he heals that recoil from the poison, from the suicides, because that is ticking at 25% as well. Wait, are you talking... Oh, you were... So the 75% less damage, that was for Diablo you're talking about then, right? Then he heals that recoil from the poison, from the suicides, because that is ticking 25% as well. Spidey 29, Boss King, especially Muchos. Okay. Yeah, so, well, Diablo, depending on the AQ iteration, he's in AQ. For Spidey 2099 as well. Okay. Interesting. Nick Fury to rank 3, She-Hulk to rank 3, Deadpool as far up as I can get him. Hopefully R5, Ultron to rank 2. The only variant I have not fully explored is variant 1. Wonder if Deadpool is an old enough champ for those rank up champs. Yeah, he would be. Because the early ones that were year specific were like from the first years. And he would have been pretty early on. Doesn't work on True Focus, and they removed True Focus this season. That's true. So for Spidey 2099, okay. Yeah, so I got him as a 6-star when I did the feature opening. I think I may have maxed him out at rank 1. And either hit Spidey 2099 or Chavez, I might take one of them to rank 2, because I need to ask, because I have a couple champions that I could rank 2 for defense. So I need to see which one the BG wants me to do. Yeah. Oh man, my nose is itchy. Diablo only has 30% reduction. Spidey has 75%. But that 75, that's only if the opponent has the True Focus, though, right? All sources deal 75%. He blocked a whole SP2 from Mojo, and he was at full yellow bar. Huh. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to look his info up. But so the issue with him is he's just not that hard hitting. So he's sustainable, but just not very hard hitting. Currently contemplating between R3, Claire, or Diablo. Tough decision. Yeah, well, I was going to say, well, do you run suicides? But it doesn't matter, because both of them are good with suicides. So I have both of them at R3. I use Claire pretty frequently for war. And I use... What am I wanting to do here? Let's go with that. And I use Diablo for one iteration of AQ. Yeah, I like the both. Diablo's awakened, Claire isn't. The awakening on Diablo is more valuable than the awakening on Claire. Yeah, I like... You can't really go... Well, okay, so the biggest thing for the two of them is simply that if the opponent is poison immune, Diablo loses his damage, whereas Claire doesn't. So that would be the biggest difference between the two. But if you had a path, like if you were going to use them for... Actually, AQ, because war could change. Because regardless of the path you're on, you could end up facing poison immune champions. You're not going to see that in AQ if you're constantly doing the same path. So, yeah, it kind of depends where you want to use them. I took Claire to rank 3 pretty much as soon as I got her. And I took Diablo. I was a little bit slow on Diablo after his buff. I took him to rank 2, and I used him a fair bit at rank 2, and I took him to rank 3 for week 10 of the Gauntlet, which I ended up not using him at all. If not for that, he'd probably still be at rank 2, actually, just because he was fine at rank 2. But I figured for Where I thought I would use him for the gauntlet, I figured at rank 3, the benefit would be there, but yeah, I ended up not using him. But it's not a rank up I would change. This is just for the boss node though, or any other fight that has true strike and true damage. Okay. Well, I have to keep that in mind. He does hit hard? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I got him as a 6-star. Haven't read his info. So, I mean... And the one... Well... Like, for the most part, where you're going to go and test something out is going to be Winter Soldier. So, there he would have class disadvantage, so it might not be a good representation. But, yeah, maybe I need to have a look at him. Not super hard, but he isn't a noodle like everybody else makes him to be. Okay. The healing in both is amazing, but she has more utility just by a little. Well, yeah, she has more control because of the power steal that she can do. But then also being able to change the type of damage she does. That's a big benefit. Jealous of that 6-star Spidey 2099. Oh, it's got to be really frustrating if I don't know anything about him then, right? I mean, this could be like the Mole Man thing, where I was wanting to take up a skill champion. I was planning on one character initially, and then people in chat were suggesting Mole Man, and well, I see the value. I don't use him a ton. There was one... Well, it was really only one fight in AQ I was using him for. But, yeah, I definitely saw the value of him there. I don't run Suicides, but Claire was my MVP to becoming Cav, my first R5, and I used Diablo in AQ. Okay, well, if you know that you're going to be using one of them consistently for AQ or War, then... Well... Yeah, I mean, I was running map 7 with Diablo at R2, and he was fine. So... I don't know. I think if it were me, I would go Claire, just because I prefer her anyways. But Diablo definitely has the value, for sure. I mean, I have them both at R3 before Doom. Doom's at R2... and the reason for that, though, is because of Suicides. They're both very good at Suicides. Doom is fine with Suicides. Just for longer fights, it's going to be a little bit harder with him. Yeah, dude, that is definitely not a bad conundrum to have at all. Not bad at all. I opened 11 and got 3 Gamoras, 2 Miles, 2 Icemen, 1 Command Mike, Rogue, Venompool, and Trash Overseer. Horrible feature for me so far. Yeah. Yeah, because really the only new one you got was Iceman. Although the dupe for Iceman is not bad. I like Rogue. I don't use her a ton, but I do like her. Annam, how you doing? How is your Tuesday coming along? Yep, face cam. Yeah. I figured, it's about time. Put you guys through this craziness. I use it now and then, just not very frequently. Usually it's one of two things. Either I'm just too lazy to, and I mean, that's not really a good excuse, but too lazy to set it up, or because of the glare in the back. But I figure if the glare is bad, y'all will say, then I could just turn it off. So there we go. Yeah, so I don't remember who the dupes were that I got from the feature, but I got Spidey 2099. Oh, hey, there we go. Spidey 2099 new and Chavez new. Oh, and Gamora. Those are the new ones that I got. And I opened 6. Oh, I duped Diablo. And the other 2 dupes I don't remember. And the Diablo dupe, that's okay. I'm not upset about it. He'll be very useful when people start banning Torch in War. Spidey 2099. Huh, okay. Oh yeah. Is that supposed to be next season? Where we can be banning the attackers? It's gonna be interesting. Hallelujah! Finally, Foresight is back in Map 7. Huh. It had been months of complaining on the forum. Finally, they realized they were cycling maps. Can you stop? Okay, yeah, you can. Not the next, but the one after that. Okay, so that would be we're in season 29 currently, right? So that would be 31. So if Legends runs were still a thing, were you going to do a Legends run for 7-3, Tafre? Or you figure you've been there, done that, moving on? Osman, how you doing? Boy, it had been a real long drought of seeing you in the chat, and now this is like the second time in, what, 3 days? Okay, okay. Although I suppose, too, I haven't really been streaming. Yeah, this is probably the earliest stream in quite a while for me. But, yeah. I should be doing probably an early one Thursday and Friday. And then once I get Omega duped, then the next event quest completion, I'll finish off the mutant quest with him. I'll probably take him to Sig, maybe about 100, 120. And leave them there, and then I'll be able to hold on to some of my generics. Second crash, so an hour in. Okay. Today we saw a 455 Sig 200 Omega in war. Wait, 6-star R4? It'll be my first time playing a new story content on the day it drops. I don't know. Oh, no. During Act 5, I think I may have gone into stuff as soon as that dropped. But all of 6, all of 7, yeah, I definitely... Yeah, no, I didn't do it. I probably didn't even do it in the first week. Anyone excited for 7-3? Just you, Osman. Only you. I'm interested for a couple things. One, I want to see if Seaton's going to stream it tomorrow. And two, as always, I want to see what the final offer is going to be. I don't think that the final offer will be anything special, though, because the ones for 7-1 and 7-2 were pretty lacking. So yeah, 6-star R4, that guy must be pretty insane. Well... Yeah, because I mean, maybe they just really like him, right? But yeah, the mutant class has so many good champions to pick from. I could see maybe at some point taking Omega to rank 4. I think Apocalypse will be my first mutant, and probably my first champion overall to R4, which is going to be a long ways off, but. I'm excited for the 6-star shards I'm going to get for that for sure. And probably a Nexus too, right? Because I think we've got Nexus from Act 7. But yeah, I'm saving all 6-star shards now until the next feature. I might open another 2 feature before, but it would be closer to the end of this current run. But if it's story event, then it will be there. I guess it doesn't matter whether you do it on day 1 or any day it's story quest. Yeah, no, that's true. But so it used to be you'd want to get it done not necessarily day 1, but pretty early if you were going to go for a Legends run, which that no longer matters. But it's also just because some people want to be like, oh, I'm already done, right? You know, something new, I'm done, and then they turn around and complain that there's nothing to do with the game. But yeah, no, there is no need to rush it because it is there indefinitely. Unless you need the resources and the rewards from the end, if you have use for those right away, yeah, go and get her done and take advantage of those rewards. I mean, Omega Red must be insane at R4. The guy who took him up is probably not. I would do Apocalypse before OR. Yeah. Yeah, and if he wasn't bugged as often as he is, geez, he'd be reliably good too, right? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Either Omega Red or Sung Shi will be my first R4. And I think it'll be Omega Red, though. I've got a long time to figure that out, though. I'm nowhere close. Nowhere close. And I can't see any new champion. Yeah, the only champion I don't have that could possibly go to R4 before either of those would maybe be Hercules if I liked him. But other than that, I can't see any champion I don't have. Oh, maybe Hyperion. I could see taking Hyperion to rank 4 if I were to get him. Yeah, I guess there's a couple then, eh? 2 6-star Nexus, I think, from 100%. Oh, nice. Okay. Doom is my favorite, but mine sits on defense, and I use Apocalypse in War all the time, so I'm in between. It will certainly depend on my mood and what my BG might think. What about Doom, though, for the Prestige? Will you be streaming 7.3? No. Tomorrow? Tomorrow, definitely not. Yeah, maybe at some point, but I usually haven't. The only game content that I would usually stream is just the monthly EQ. And sometimes a side quest, which this Sunday I'll probably do some side quest stuff. Oh, I might actually do some side quest stuff tomorrow. Because I'll have a few tickets or entries. Yeah. And I should be done most of the arena for tomorrow, so. No, I didn't stream, oh, no, I definitely didn't stream 7.1. So I did that as a Legends run. And I didn't stream any of 7.2. I would love to take up Corvus to R4. I don't know. He'd be great for incursions. I think it's really going to depend on how useful he is for map 8. If we're going to see many Corvus at R4. Section 31, how you doing? Hercules is a pretty good champion. Yeah. My thing with Hercules, though, is just that you have to play him a little bit differently, and I don't really like that. I prefer champions that are relatively straightforward. The only really unique playstyle for a champion that I don't mind and will play, well, I haven't played it for a while, is Ghost. If Prestige wasn't a priority, yeah. I liked Hercules. Hercules is just insane. Can't wait to R4 him Cyber Week. Apocalypse and Doom don't have that much of a difference. Well, they have a pretty big difference in prestige, though. Hercules would be good as well. It's like 60 more prestige overall if I take up Doom. Okay. Also, you're sort of saying if I like Hercules. Of course you like Hercules. I don't know. I don't like Quake. But, well, I should say I don't play her. You know what? If I actually played her, I probably would like her. Like, if I played her properly. Kitty Pryde is another champion. You know what? I think I would prefer Kitty Pryde over Hercules. If I was after Prestige, then Hercules, obviously, I'd prefer, but Kitty seems more like to me, more straightforward to play. And I mean, that's not from me playing either, that's just from the way it seems to me. But overall, I just like to keep things simple. Kitty Pryde, Nick Fury, or Hercules. 1 6-star Awakening Gem. Who gets it? I think. Well, I know. You wouldn't really use Nick Unawakened for anything substantial, right? You absolutely can. And if anything, you could still take him for synergies. But you're really not going to use him to fight unless he's awakened. Kitty Pryde and Hercules, I don't know. I know they both benefit from their awakening, but I don't know how much of a necessity it is. I'm good. How's your day going? Keeping away from that COVID? Well, stay at home, so yeah. I heard Map 8 was pretty overtuned the first time somebody tested it. I would expect it to be, because it's the first... It's been a long time since we've had a new AQ map, and they can't really make it... They have to make it for tomorrow, if that makes sense. They have to make it as something that people are trying to move up to, in a sense. Because if they make it, release it, and it's, you know, people with R3s, R4s, it's already too easy, and we're going to have that for a while, well, that's going to be kind of disappointing, right? So I think it needs to be something that is really difficult. Now, they probably will tune it down a little bit just to make it more accessible, but yeah, I don't think it should be something that if you're running R5s or R1s, that you're going to have an easy time. I think it needs to be something for R3s to be not necessarily easy, but where R3s are getting through it decently. You must be an Angela fan. I do quite like her. I don't use her a ton. Main place I use her is in Incursions. I did use her for the one path I did of this the Cosmic Quest for this monthly EQ. I'll probably use her for the majority of that. I have used her a couple times in AQ, but I was finding Venom to be better, actually, just because... So the reason I was using her was for the buffed up path, and I was finding with Venom, like, he goes in with the buffs right away, like, you don't have to wait for a bar of power or anything. And she's okay. You just have to wait for your bar of power, and then you got your buffs. I mean, you could run Odin, but you wouldn't really run Odin in AQ. But Quake isn't a champion you would like playing. Hercules is much more interactive. Well, the thing with Quake is just a matter of taking the time to learn to play her properly, and I just haven't done it. Doom Prestige is 15,970, and Apocalypse is 15,662. Prestige is not that important for somebody who is not pushing top 10, 20 in AQ. Yeah, but overall, between the two of them, Doom has the prestige, right? Like, if you're going to rank 3, rank 4. Daz, how you doing? Is your Tuesday coming along? I want to dupe my Doom and Surfer. I'm pretty sure everybody with a Doom and Surfer wants to dupe them. Yeah. And I don't know, like, Doom's Awaken ability is nice. It's not a necessity. I don't know about for Surfer. Like, I don't know how important his Awaken is for usefulness. I'd say Herc needs it for the cheese stuff, but still has the damage. Kitty is also pretty good without it, but taking 0 damage while phased is pretty good. Yeah, so it's sustainability then for both of those two. Interesting. Huh. Well, and I guess in a sense it's still sustainability for Nick too, really. I guess it gives you a second life, so. I'd say they don't need it, but they get to their tier of insanity when they do get duped. Okay. Imagine map 8 crystals. Map 8 crystals aren't going to be much better than map 7 crystals. Yeah, we don't see anything new come out that's like crazy OP, right? It's just a very we might see the difficulty being a big step up, but we won't see the rewards being much of a step up at all. Oh, I suppose we'd probably see... Yeah, we should see T6B and T3A shards. Yeah, probably not very many, though. To be honest, map 7 crystals sucks, so map 8 wouldn't be anything. Yeah. Good points. I do have a 5-star kitty duped that's no damage while phase is OP, and Herc is just a beast. If make a mistake, he's still got a long immortality left. Okay. Not much. About to go to the bank. Is 7.3 today or tomorrow? Yeah, it should be dropping tomorrow. Whenever is Wednesday, that 7.3 should be out. Yeah. I think we've seen new content a couple times. Not drop on a Wednesday, but usually it's the Wednesday that the new stuff is out. I think the Gauntlet, because there was something over the summer. Maybe it was the Gauntlet that wasn't on a Wednesday. And then Summer Pain, yeah, that was on Wednesdays. Are you planning to hit up 7.3 right away, Taz, or are you going to take your time with it? I'll be about a week. No, actually, what I'm probably going to end up doing for 7.3 is I will look and see where the T5B is, and then go and do runs for T5B. I'm going to have to hold off on the T2A because I've already got T2A in overflow. So, Roblox, how you doing? How you doing? Base cam stream, I see. Yeah. I need to just... Well, I mean, it is pretty much already set up. It's just a matter of turning it on or off. But may as well just be using it. And if the glare is bad, well, turn it off then. I bet Wednesday at 10 a.m. MCOC will go down for a bit, just like this month. That wouldn't be surprising at all. Yeah. Watch it be 25 tier 6 basic fragments, 0.5%, 25 tier 3 alpha fragments. But yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't be anything too generous, that's for sure. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. Got an itchy ear. I had an itchy nose earlier. Damn. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, and 7.3, I think that Kang is the final boss, right? So that will be interesting. Yeah, the two things I'm wanting to see the most for it, though, are the overall... Well, we do know the rewards overall, but I always like it visually. Makes it easier for me to get what's in there. But that, and then what the offer is at the end. The end offer, though, I think it's usually, what, 12 or 15,000 units. So, well, if it's something I want, I may just hold off on completing 7.3 until I have enough units. Where, like, if I were to spend the units on it, I'd be okay with what I have left over. So, what are you so itchy about? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm nervous about having the cam going. You know what's funny though? Like, if I don't have the cam on, I don't think I'm normally scratching. Although now that I'm talking about it, I'm going to be scratching more. I'm just seeing there's a person who followed you named Haas. Just be careful and don't click on his profile. He's an IP graph. Yeah, I think it was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where I think it was just one follow bot. No, it might have been two, because there was the Haas one and there was another one. I think there was another one. But I need to look, because there is a way that you can report it to Twitch, and I think and they'll remove them, I believe. But I think that one, the Haas one, I'd seen on another stream where they were, and that one, I think it went for like an hour or two, where I think we were just getting one follow after the other. And this weekend, I want to change up some of the stream layout a bit. I need to put something above the phone, above the gameplay. And I want to bring the stream chat into Discord. No reason in particular for that, but if I do that, I could just have Discord open and I wouldn't need to have the app open for the restream chat. I could just view it right from Discord. I really don't know what I want to put at the top of the screen though. I'm thinking maybe some kind of animated figures or something. We'll see. Drop a Cash App at the top or something. Maybe have a chat with Lord Shadow, possibly get him to help you with stream chat on Discord. It's yeah, it's not difficult to do. I'm just not sure how, like, I'm not sure where in Discord I want it to go. So most of my Discord channels, I have where any posts are removed after a period of time. The general chat ones, I think it's for like 5 days, I think. And the YouTube and Twitch channels, where, like, if I go live, it posts that I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. I think both of those are for like 10 days. So what I've got in mind is having the stream chat in the YouTube channel. So what would end up happening is there'd be a post that I've gone live on YouTube, and then under that post there'd be the chat for that specific stream, and then over time it would disappear. I think that's probably how I'll start off with it and see how it goes, and then from there, if need be, change it up. Oh snap! That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And it's not really like for any functionality. It's more so when I was having the most fun with the whole streaming stuff. The two things I like the most are talking to people in the stream and trying new things. Those are the two things I like the most. And I haven't really done anything different in a really long time. So, but yeah, like, usefulness or functionality, having the chat on Discord, there's really no purpose for it. other than, yeah, just figuring something out. Or maybe some stats about your roster, so maybe it can give some insights when someone comes to the stream, or as they say, infographics. Huh. What do you mean by stats? Like kind of my game profile? Yeah, because just so with the iPhone 8, the whole screen was the phone pretty much, like the top part there. And then the aspect ratio is different with the iPhone 13. So I've just shrunk it down so you just don't have the black edges. But because of that, although every few weeks I'm always like, oh, I want to change this on the stream or that, and I never do. But I should. Maybe top 5 champs, ratings at the top of prestige and stuff. Okay. Somewhat similar to what Kabam shows when you tap on your profile in game, you know? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I wonder if I could just have it as a changing... you know what I might do? So you know how sometimes people will pin a comment in their chat for a question? I think I might just do that. Have a question up top, like, you know, what's your favorite movie? If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? What's your favorite food? Stuff like that, maybe. Although this brings some competitive feel. See, like this, I'd be able to put this info, maybe. I'm just thinking if I could probably take, yeah, I could probably take a screenshot of the stats and put that up there, maybe. And then, we'll see. We'll see. A daily question? Yeah. I could just do it like as a pinned comment. The only thing with the pinned comment is that would mainly just be on the YouTube side. So if somebody's on Twitch, they would have to be on the YouTube chat to see it. Whereas if it's on stream, it doesn't matter if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you're going to see it. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I also want to fit my banner, my channel banner. Kind of want to get that in there somehow too. But when I started off streaming, I really didn't want a whole bunch of extra stuff on the screen. I just wanted it to be the game and maybe the cam. But I think having a little bit of extra stuff there isn't too bad of an idea. I like the predictions, the arena predictions. I like the on-screen chat. I don't know if that's really used, like if people read that. That's actually there more so if somebody is viewing on a phone. I have never viewed YouTube on a phone. Or I've seen it a couple times. I've seen streams a couple times on my phone. And the chat, it just seems so small. And I figured this is a way that if you are on a smaller screen, it makes it easier to read the chat. A picture of 6 cats and 2 bottles of vegetable oil would fit perfectly at the top. Yeah, well, there's another idea, I suppose. I'll figure something out. I think at least to start, I like the idea of the random questions. Uh-oh. That's what I get for having a sip of tea. Yeah, even a question like, what's your favorite tea? Or Slender Man Sideways is a perfect fit? I suppose so, eh? Oh, and the other thing I need to do... Hang on. I need to change this screen as well. Oh yeah, actually right there, that looks terrible. Hang on. We can make that a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to leave that just like that. Like if all I want to do is just gameplay and move everything else off. But yeah. Like I don't know if I should leave it with a background or just go to a completely black background. We'll see. Slender Man Sideways. Wasn't there a movie coming out or out? And I think the movie was just called Slender Man. Okay. Oh, just barely got him there. Holy, that was close. That was close to missing completely. By the way, how's the Deadpool chaos was for you? Did you participate in or that? No, I didn't. Yeah, I could have just done a bunch of refreshing on Sunday, and considering how low some of the scores were, well, no, I think I would have. I would have ended up spending a fair bit of, maybe about 1,000 units or so, which would have been way overkill. But yeah, no, I think I got 18 points overall. So, Maury, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Did you end up streaming the other day? Because a couple days ago, you were in chat and you were saying you're thinking to stream MCOC. Did you end up doing that or no? Yeah, if that Deadpool was a 6-star, I may have been interested, but I get it. Like it's mainly for like people that were going for it was mainly for collection. For me, for the most part, I'll put the effort into getting a champion if I see using them for something. He could be decent for some things, but for me overall, I'm gonna go for 6 stars more so. I will go for 5 stars now and then, but it's more so just to increase the 5-star roster. It's not so much for any specific use. Mr. Axe Patel, how you doing? I realized I had a bunch of work. You bought the ticket? No. So I think you needed to have a 4-star Deadpool, which I had from a long time ago, from when I was spending money on everything in the game. So that was like 2-3 years ago, I guess. Excited to open a 6-star basic and a 6-star Nexus in a bit. Ooh, very good. I hear Buddy Lee music. Yeah. Yes, you do. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to think. So I know he has his specific music, which he uses for all of his stuff. Ilac has his intro music. I don't know if there's anybody else that has any specific music in their streams. Huh. I'm trying to think. So I know I can do it through like text commands. Yeah, but there'd probably be no way I could automate it. I'm just trying to think if there would be a way where when the music starts, if I could automate so that a link to their channel were to come up. But it would only be Ilac and Buddy Lee that I can think about off the top of my head and have music like that. I've been grinding for gold the last 2 days. I've done variant 3. Okay. So those openings, are those the openings from the gold stuff then? I finished variant 7. All right. All right, all right. Oh, yeah. So I realized the other day that I'm at even arena teams for both 5 and 6 stars. So at least right now, I'm quite okay not getting a new 5 or 6 star. Although, no, when I do get to opening 6-star crystals, I am going to be looking for new 6 stars. I need 10 more new 6 stars, and I will be able to, in a run of 6 stars, put up 10 million points, which will be pretty damn nice. I'm at the point now where a run of 6 stars is just over 8 million. But if I get 10 more 6 stars, I will only need to do 3 runs in the featured to put up the amount of points I want to get the top 5%, which is not bad. It'd just be 2 runs the first day, 1 run the second day, and the featured is done, and then just 2 runs of the basic, and that's done. So that will make life for the arena so much better. Only variants left to complete are variant 1 and variant 5. The variant 1 is the worst. I'm going to get the Nexus deal. I'm at 9.9. Just need to do Cav EQ real quick. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to face at least one skill champion. Yes, that is what we shall do. Did you get your 5-star Deadpool? I did not. I got 18 points. I think most people who were trying to get it did. Well, at least 1,000 people did. Yeah, if I had been... No, I would have absolutely had to have used units for refreshing. I was just thinking, like, if any of the arenas I was doing at the time, I had ensured I was using the right champions, and I had done all the duels I could, I would have still needed to refresh for arena. But I'm quite okay with not having a 5-star Deadpool. I mean, a new champion is nice for sure, but yeah, the 5-star I wouldn't be doing anything with. I also yield with your statement. Variant 1 is hard. Well, I don't think I don't know of anybody who says variant 1 is the easiest variant. That's for sure. Even at this point. Be right back. Gonna do it to open. I'll let you know what I get. Wish me luck. Good luck. Are you gonna post a video of it? Or you're just gonna keep it to yourself and then lie to chat about who you got? Okay, we're almost done with the... Ooh, yeah, okay. Let me use the low-end 6 stars. Well, they're all pretty low-end right now. Once I said variant 1 was easy, yeah. That's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. It's okay.
But yeah, it should definitely it should be easier now than when it first released. But when it first released, it was so if you take into consideration what variant 1 was when it first came out, and you compare it to any other variant when they first came out, variant 1 was by far the hardest. Because you didn't have the options that you have now, you didn't have the ranks that you have now. So, never once have I been wrong. Well, there you go. You're wrong at least once right there. Okay, so should I get into the basic arena once I'm done with the 6 stars? Or get back to the summoner trials? You've got another 3 fights to provide an answer. Oh, no, a little bit more than 3 fights. Oh, yeah. 9 fights. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a first time for everything. Oh, crap. I just realized now I have 2 cosmics on the team. Damn it. Ugh, I hate doing that. Oh, I hate doing it. Yeah. I've got an idea for the Discord, maybe an art channel where people can showcase their drawings, etc. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. My Discord isn't very active though, although that might be a way to get people in there doing stuff. Yeah, that's an idea. The reason I did the Discord initially actually was just to post my AOL stuff. Yeah, like when I first set it up, I wasn't intending to use it for the YouTube like notifications or anything like that. It's just come as time has gone along. But yeah, maybe bringing the stream chat into the Discord wouldn't be a bad idea. The lottery jackpot tonight is $250 million US. I'm buying a ticket. Not bad. Not bad. I think there was one in the US not too long ago that was actually $1 billion. Damn, it's crazy. No, there's no point in doing that. He's not duped. Not duped. He got me. But I got him. There we go. Yeah, that's a fair bit of coin. And then you win and you're broke in 2 years. Oh, okay. So yeah, I didn't see any response about Summoner Trials or the basic arena. Summoner Trials, I'm at 2.5 million. Basic arena, I'm at 4 million. I should probably do the basic. Because I get that done now and it's done. Done. So are you only going to buy one ticket, Lawrence? Do the trials. Damn, Anna. Just after I say and do the basic, then you come out and say do the trial. $250 million is enough. I'm not greedy. All right, Adam, just for you. I'll do 500,000 in the trials, and then we'll switch over to the basic. Just for you. Yeah, 500,000 in the trials shouldn't take more than about half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour. And then the basic to run all 5 stars is 2 hours. Yeah, that's weird, because the 6 stars usually is only an hour. Oh yeah, but we were doing a bit of the trials to begin with, that's true. Yeah. I have an R3 Sig 200 Deadpool. Ooh, look at you. You go, girl. Okay, I will be right back. All right, Lawrence, you may squeal like a school child. I have returned. And I know that will excite you, so yeah. Because I'm also doing the same. The only thing which is making me sick is where to invest in 4-star or in 5 stars. You mean like as far as ranking up? Where to invest? 5 stars will get you further in the game. 4 stars, well, 4 stars you're not going to be able to use once you hit Act 6, whereas 5 stars you'll be able to use through Act 6 into Act 7. But if you're talking about like which arena to run, well, the one with the 4 stars gets you the majority of your units. So if you only have time to, you know, go through one arena, 4 stars is the way to go for the units. I would be broke after 2 years if I won, that's a promise. A little bit of P came out. Yeah, there you go. You got excited. It's okay. It's okay. That also could be a bladder problem though too. Might want to get it checked out. Ooh, I should take a hit here. There we go. I know, I said a hit, not an entire combo to the face. Bum, bum, bum. So we're going to do 500,000 here, and we'll go probably 2 to 3 million in the basic. And then that will leave another 2 million to do to complete the basic. Or 1 or 2. Okay. Yes, ranking up. I am in midst. Should I invest in 5-star to get started for Cavalier, or should I spend a month or 2 in 4-star with Trail Arena? I just became uncollected last week. So if you're going to be, if you figure you're going to be in Arena a lot for units, then going with your 4-stars would be an idea. But if you're looking to progress through the game, the 5-stars would be a better way to go. Yeah, no, 5-stars would probably be a better way to go regardless, actually. And then, because you'd be able to still do the basic and the featured arena a little bit. You're not going to get as many. Well, doing the basic and the featured arena together, you'll get the same amount of units as you would from Summer Trials. And then later on, when you've got an abundance of rank resources, but you don't have 5 or 6 stars that you want to rank up, then you could put those resources toward 4 stars for the arena. I'm not interested to go for Cavalier for now, as I'm out of revives. Yeah, but investing in the 5-stars, even if you're not going to be progressing right now, having the 5-stars ranked up now is going to help you later on. Having the 4-stars ranked up now, it's not going to help you. It would help you for the Summoner Trials. That's it. That's the only arena it's going to help you for. Something like Variant 4, where you do like one portion of it where you do need to use 4-stars. It would be good, but I mean, you don't have to do Variant 4. You could wait until you're. I mean, you don't even have to do that portion of Variant 4, other than just to, do one path to be able to get to the next quest. But yeah, no, you'd be better off putting your resources into 5-stars. It's just gonna, putting the resources there, it's going to pay off longer. Yeah, and because I mean, then you could also say, well, would it be the same thing for investing in a 6-star over 5-stars? The principle is the same, but not in general. In that case, like if you've got a pretty small roster, you'd probably want to still concentrate on the 5-stars. Now, if a 6-star like Doom or War, like somebody that's going to be applicable for a lot of stuff, then you might want to concentrate on that 6-star. But overall, if you're still developing your roster, you'd want to concentrate a little bit on 5-stars. If you're at a pretty big roster and you're getting new champions, then you should be focusing on the 6-stars. If you've got a pretty large roster and you're pretty far into the game, yeah, then you want to spend your time on the 6-stars. And if you're just swimming in resources, well, then just do whatever you want. The thing, though, with the 5-stars, 5 or 6, they're going to help you longer Through prestige, they're going to increase your prestige, which is going to make you look more attractive to alliances. So the potential of getting into higher or better alliances, not better as in people, but just better as in like what they're accomplishing, is going to increase. And then by doing that, you also increase the frequency that you're getting the rewards. So yeah, 5 stars overall is going to benefit you more. And to be honest, like doing the Summoner Trials arena is so boring. Arena in general is pretty boring, but Summoner Trials in particular. This perspective I was lacking. Thanks. This approach I took when I start getting 4 stars. So I tried investing in 4 stars. Later I upgraded my 3-star roster. I see it's like higher stars will earn for lower star champ as I progress. Yeah, so if you're concentrating on 5 stars, it means you're not going to be ranking as frequently just because it's going to require more resources or higher end resources. But the 5 stars will last you longer and they'll be applicable for more stuff than the 4 stars. The 4 stars only if you're gonna, you intend to be doing the Summoner Trials a ton. That's really where you would focus on the 4 stars. But Summoner Trials you can run with 3 stars as well. You're not going to get as many points as you would for the 4 stars. However, if you have those Arena Boost crystals and you apply those to the 3 stars, they give you the amount of points you earn per fight is much closer to what you would get with the 4 stars. So you could offset the lack of points with the 3 stars by using the Arena Boost crystals or the Arena Boosts. Yeah, it's really different if you're progressing now in the game than if you were earlier in the game. Because when you were earlier in the game, you didn't have 6 stars, 5 stars weren't as easy to come by. So it kind of made it easy where to spend your resources. You spent them on the 4 stars. But yeah, if you're relatively new to the game or progressing where it is currently, really 6 stars are where it's at for the most part. But yeah, then it becomes a question like, where do I spend my resources? Where do I spend my time focusing on? It is definitely not necessarily an easy answer. I switched from 4 stars to 5 stars relatively early. Like when I stopped spending on 4 stars and went to 5 stars, a lot of people were still going with 4 stars. And I've kind of done the same thing with 6 stars. Like for quite a while now, I do not spend resources on 5 stars. Where there are like for example, like if I got a 5-star Hercules or Kitty Pryde, great champions, I probably wouldn't take them to R5. If I had a ranked gem, sure. But to use resources, no. Resources I will use on the 6 stars. Now, for the most part, I have champions that I can use to get, at least as the game is currently, to get everything done that I need to. With 7.3 and the next variant coming out, maybe, I don't have the best options. Like maybe a Kitty Pryde as a 5-star or Hercules would be better options than what I've got as 6 stars. But as of right now, everything I need to do in the game I can get done with who I've got. So yeah, with the next variant, I will be looking to take some 5 stars to rank 4 and 5 with those gems. I don't know if we're going to ever see the, even if we do, it should be a long ways off, but I don't know if we'll ever see the time where 5 stars are excluded from something. Like, I don't think what they did with the 4 stars in Act 6, I don't think we'll ever see again. Because that did not go over well. And I mean, even if we ever did see that again, it would have to be after 7 stars have been out for a fair bit of time. Okay. I think we might just get to the 3 million here, and that will be that for the stream, probably. And maybe I'll go watch some Rick and Morty while getting through the basic. We'll see. Oof, well, guess we're fighting at least one mutant. Yeah, okay. How your Spidey has so high pi, 8K, as I have up till 6K masteries. So because I'm running suicides, my hero rating increases. If I took suicides off, yeah, it would drop. So suicides are really beneficial for the arenas because it makes your fights go faster. Your hero rating is increased a little bit, so that also helps for your points as well. And then if you throw on rainbow boosts, that increases your hero rating a little bit more. So adds a few extra points as well. With my roster, could I grind for 6-star Omega, 2 million with 5 stars each round, and 5 million with 6 stars? I grind 6-star Omega, 2 million with 5 stars. And 2.5 million with 6. So you'd be doing 4.5 million per round per session. Well, it depends what you think he's going to go for. I think he's going to go for like probably 45 to 48. I'm aiming more for 60. I don't think he's going to go, like, I think I could definitely go lower and be okay. But I could be wrong. So in this case, I'm going to just go as much as I can. So if you're doing, let's say, if you're basically doing 9 million a day, so that would be 1827. And then you would get a couple runs in, probably another 4. So that'd be about 31. Yeah, you'd be getting about 31 million running all of your champions when you're able. No, probably not. So you would need to be doing a fair bit of refreshing if you wanted to. Now, let me just make sure that's right. So that's 4.5 per run. You're getting that. So the first day you'd get 9 million. The second day you would get 9 plus 2. So that'd be 18, 29. Yeah, no. Without refreshing, you wouldn't be. Well, okay. If you have the time, go for it. Oh, damn. I went to dash back. I just stood there. If you've got the time, go for it. You should be able to get to about 30. Look, run the rainbow boosts. You should be able to get to about 32, 35 million. It is possible he goes that low. I don't think he would, but it is possible. And then if you miss, it's just the time investment that you've wasted. Yeah. And I mean, even if you missed, it's a bunch of extra battle chips that you got. But if you really wanted the champion, you would need to be refreshing a fair bit. You're thinking of this like as your first, to get him the first time or to dupe him? Because I don't know. I don't know if it would be worth that effort to get him the first time. If you have a mutant gem and you use it on him, then sure. But I mean, the hard part is getting the champion for the first time, though. Oh, to dupe him. Okay, well, I mean, you need him duped to really put him to use. So yeah, is he a champion you see using a fair bit? Or just to get him duped because then he is usable? Because the thing is, too, we're going to get one of the new champions in the featured. So, and that's where most people are going to be concentrating. The people going for Omega are going to be people in our case that just need him duped. And even in that case, a lot of those people may go for him round 2 after seeing, what he goes for round 1, because then they have a better idea of what to aim for. So round 1, yeah, I'd still say 45, 48. But it is very possible that he could go for really low 30s. Which, yeah, what did I say? So 9, 18, so that'd be Thursday, 27. We do another. Yeah, so you should be able to get 31 to about 33 if you're running every time you're off cooldown. And that's excluding Sunday morning. So that's Friday, Thursday, and Saturday. And you could get a few more points Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, you should be able to get to about 37 if you ran Sunday morning as well. Well, I mean, I will be here Thursday at the beginning of it, and probably Friday morning and Saturday morning. So if you're looking for company while you're doing your grind, we'll be here. Although, I mean, if you're doing that grind, you're not going to want to be typing. But if you just want to hear somebody speak a bunch of nonsense, well, hey. I might use him in war. Yeah, and he's he's good for a few paths in war. I have a mutant T5CC. Okay, so potential for an R3. Yeah, for me, the only other mutant that I would put above him for R3 would be Apocalypse. I did R3 Archangel, but that was because I thought, like, the reason Archangel went to R3 was in preparation for a Legends run. Take Legends run out of it, Archangel would not be R3. Apocalypse and Omega would still be R3. My opening was crazy. Basic, I double duped my Squirrel Girl, and guess who I got for my Nexus? What class was your Nexus? Or, like, what class did you pick? I'll go first round and see how I do. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if you've got the time. So, I wouldn't. If you're close to 35, if you end up close to 35 or 40 million, then refresh to hit that threshold and just a little bit over. If you're not close, so if you ended up at like 32 at the end Sunday morning, then don't refresh. If you ended up at like 37, then don't refresh. But if you were at 34 and a half, then refresh to get 35 or just over 35. If you're at 48 or 49 and a half, then refresh to get 40. Because I think I should be able to do about 48 without any refreshing, and then probably do another 12 to get to 60. Because my goal is going to be 60, 62. Basic Nexus. I was shocked I don't even have a 5-star. I've been... Oh, so you got a 6-star Ghost. Nice. Very good. I'm new when it comes to use Ghost. Sometimes it's Fury and Cruelty. Doesn't kick in. So... You're not running Suicides, right, Adam? Well, I mean, I guess that would really only matter at the beginning of the play. But if you're running Suicides, when you phase, you turn any damaging debuffs to Furies. And then the Cruelties are... Well, and even the Furies, it's not... The damaging debuff is a definite to Fury, but if you're trying to get Furies, you can be heavying the opponent, and then that you have a chance to gain a Fury that way. And then for the precision, you get that from your non-phased hits. You have the potential to gain your precisions, and you can make your precisions passive indefinites by throwing an L3. But most fights with her, it's not lasting long enough to make it worthwhile for the indefinite precisions. And now I have a R1 to R2 tech for her. Ooh, you are ready. You're ready to go. And you know what? In all honesty, she does not require the Awakening. The Awakening just makes fights go faster with her. That's all. So outside of a Legends run, and only Act Legends runs. Because for a monthly Legends run, you're not going to make it to an L2 anyways. Yeah. People say Ghost with Hood goes well. It does, but currently that synergy doesn't work. Well, no. The synergy works. The timing for Ghost doesn't allow for you to phase recoil. But if you're not running Suicides, that portion of it is irrelevant. So it still works for tanking an L3. So I might just sit out since he's not usable low sig. Yeah, but I mean, in order to get him any kind of sig, he needs to be duped, right? And I think, yeah. Uh, yeah, if he's not somebody that you see an actual use for, I wouldn't do it. Or like if you like the champion, you want to get him useful or whatever, or awakened. Um, but I mean, because the way it is currently is you've got a champion that's just sitting there that really you're never going to use, right? Because once he's awakened, he's far more useful than unawakened. His damage and his unblockable chance increase on his as the sig goes up, but well, I mean, you could always dupe him from crystals too, right? Um, but yeah, like for me, I figured this is my opportunity to get him awakened, so without buying crystals, so I'll take it, and it's mainly only going to be time. I might do a set or two of refreshing just to get over the 60 million, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He could go quite low. Like he could go mid 30s. Because yeah, that is a consideration, right? Like even if somebody is looking to dupe him, if they don't have the 6 stones, they might be looking at like you do, like why bother, right? So yeah, the awakening would be nice. Yeah, it would be, but it's not a necessity. Like if you had if I had a tech gem, I would awaken her. I was going to use a generic gem when I was considering doing a Legends run, but with that out of the picture, no, I wouldn't use a generic on her. I would use a class gem. But and as it so actually, as far as Ghost goes, that would probably be the approach that some might be taking for Omega Red this upcoming arena. Is probably what I would go for. How I would approach Ghost in the arena. It would be nice to go get her duped, but I don't know if I'd want to put in the effort. I probably would though, just because I do think Legends Jones may come back at a point, and I would want her duped for that for sure. I'm gonna use a Tech 5-star gem on Ghost when I get her and stick her up. Okay. But you have 6 stones. I use mine on Thor and Silver. Yeah. So I wouldn't go. To each their own. But I wouldn't do I wouldn't try to dupe a champion based on 6 stones. I would go to dupe a champion because I want them awakened. Realizing that once they're awakened, they're only going to increase in sig level, right? It might take forever, but they are going to increase. One, because we're going to get 10, granted it's random, 6 stones a month from EQ, and then through other areas we're going to get 6 stones over time. So any mutant 6 stones would go into Omega, generics. When I first get him, some generics will go into him. But after that, I won't be... Oh, I'm done here. I won't be using generics on him. Okay, so... Oh, we had the basic. Yeah. Yeah, so really it just comes down to whether or not you would be okay taking the time over the 3.5 days to miss a champion. Like I think it's low 30s. I think it probably would be a miss, but I could be wrong. I mean, it would suck if you went for 32 and you could have put up 35, right? Now I think that's very unlikely, but it is possible. You'll be saving mutant 6 stones for 9. Oh, you have. I didn't know you had a 6-star Namor. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that will help your. So you just need to get him duped then, for the most part. Yeah, that will help you with your prestige a fair bit. Same idea if you believe. Well, I teach their own, but I mean, I'm not going to save things for somebody I don't have. For somebody I don't have, and I don't see any way of getting. Like, saving for Omega Red a couple months ago would make sense because you knew there would be potential to get him. But we have no idea if Namor will probably be in the arena at some point, in the featured arena. But we have no idea. So yeah, saving for a champion when you don't know when they're going to be there. Yeah. Granted, I mean, if you're saving for him and you end up getting the Omega duped, or you get Kitty or something, well, then you can use those resources at that time, right? But yeah. How many 5-stars do you have? Oh, your 5-stars aren't ranked up though, right? Yeah, okay. Well, even if they're not ranked up, you could mix in. It will be a little bit slower, but you can mix in your low 5-stars with your 6-stars or higher 5-stars to allow you to run all of them. I mean, the fights where you're doing with your low 5-stars are going to suck, just because they're going to take longer to get through them. Okay. So how many 5-stars do you have? $1.2 without mixing. Yeah, that should be fine. So I think I'm at 114 6-stars. I think it's 114, and then I'm not sure. It must be about 170 something 5-stars. Let me take a look after this. Thought if it was a little bit closer, I'd be able to get in and take advantage of that. Nope. And oh, that time I did. 149 5-stars, 79 6-stars. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so 114.6, 177.5. Okay. So you should be able to get a fair bit more from your 5 stars. Because you're only about 28 off of what I've got. And I'm getting 5 million for my 5 star. Oh, right. Never mind. Because yours aren't ranked. Okay. Let's claim that. And we got 2 things to do with Mr. AB, the new AB. Twin fights, do fishing bow with heavy attack, and land heavy hits while using. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be quick and easy, isn't it? I don't have it high enough, high rank to mix with the low ranks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So then, if I were in your shoes, at least as far as 5 stars go, I would be concentrating on getting. If you figured that arena was something you wanted to be spending time in, I'd be concentrating on getting your 5 stars to rank 3. And actually, I think I would put that over rank 5ing 5 stars. Just work on getting your 5 stars to rank 3 first and foremost, and then ranking 6 stars. 6 stars for use. But if arena isn't something you figure you're gonna ever really spend too much time in, then yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I already have my prestige. Now focus on 4 stars and 5 stars. Yeah, I would go for the 5 stars first. Well, yeah, because the 4 stars, I'm guessing you're thinking like for the summoner trials. I think I'm going to start taking my 4 stars to rank 4. They're all at least rank 3. And I've got all of my 5 stars at rank 3, and I'm not getting new 5 stars often or at all. But yeah, I think ranking the 5 stars would be more applicable because you could run them in the basic or the featured. Whereas the 4 stars, you're really only going to run them in the summoner trials. So, friendly person, how you doing? That's a friendly greeting. I have like 17 max 4 stars. That takes forever. Yeah, but you don't need the 4 stars maxed out to run summoner trials, right? You can be using your 3 stars there as well. It's a little bit slower, but you can use your 3 stars there. And then, like I was saying earlier, if you've got the arena boosts and you apply those to your 3 stars, you'll end up getting about the same amount of points as you would with using 4 stars. I like max ranking more points. Well, do it how you want. I'm just telling you like if you're trying to get the most out of arena, your best way to go. But yeah, maxing out 4 stars is a waste of resources. They're not applicable to anywhere near as much as 5 or 6. R3, R4, 4 stars are sufficient for summoner trials. I have less max 3 stars. I'm pretty yeah, but to max a 3 star, resources aren't maxing out the 3 stars other than ISO. It's not taking resources from other star levels. Now, if you don't have the ISO, then sure. But if you're holding on to PHC or GMC crystals, coming by ISO isn't going to be too difficult. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how to do your account or whatever, but I'm just going to, like, what I did worked for me. So if I were to take, like, was trying to grow for Arena, I would probably take the same approach that I did previously. It took time to get to to where I am, but with a certain approach, you get there, and then it pays off over time. How am I going to get the boosts all the time? Well, you get the boosts just part of milestones. And then I only use them. Well, I don't use the. So you get two types of boosts: ones that give you 3 times the amount of points, and ones that give you 1.5 times the amount of points. I'm not sure where they each come from, but the ones that give you 3 times the amount of points, I very seldom use. The only times I use those ones is when I'm grinding for a champion, but I also want to get the Summoner Trials done. So then I'll use the 3 times multiplier boosts in Summoner Trials just so I get through it quicker. And now that's the only time I use those. Because that's going to give you 3 times the points for 4 and 3 stars. And then the 1.5 times boosts for 3 stars, I don't use those anymore at all. I used to use them during item use events, but I don't even do that anymore. As you explained, for 5-6 stars, now I follow the approaches. Higher stars will earn the resources to lower stars. The strategy I see how helps me to push in content in Arena 2. Yeah, so doing that though, and for the concentrating on the 5 and 6, that's only arena-wise. That's only if you're going to be in the basic and the featured arena. If you want to be in the Summoner Trials mainly, then you want to be focusing on 4 stars. If you don't see spending too much time in the Summoner Trials, then yeah, you don't want to focus on those 4 stars too much. Would you take R1 to R3 or everyone to R2 for 5 stars? Oh, yeah, I would take a single champion to R3 rather than 2 champions to R2. Uncollected is 100%. Cav is 0. Got 5-star Spidey today. Don't know what to do with them. Okay. Ultron goes 6-star rank 2. Next, okay. Yeah, I took Ultron to rank 2 as well. I didn't do it for any reason other than just using resources. I don't have a particular use for him. If I got him awakened, probably, but at least he's at R2, and those resources that were in overflow have been put to use. So yeah, so I would prioritize getting somebody to R3 simply because if you have somebody at R3, you can pair them with an R1 or an R2. Whereas if you have 2 R2s, you probably don't want to be running that. Yeah, you don't want to go 2 R2s and pair them with an R1. You're going to probably get rough matches. Whereas if you pair an R3 or 2 R3s and an R1, you should be okay. Your R1 is just going to be a slow fight, but a winnable fight. So I was kind of contemplating starting to take 5 stars to rank 4, just to use T2A. But I think instead of that, and it would only be for Arena, really. But I think what I'm going to do is just end up taking some 6 stars to rank 2, even if I don't have a specific use for them, but to use up the T2A. And then for when I have nobody to level up, I'll probably start taking R3 4 stars to R4 for Arena. Ooh. I would still rank up 4 stars for Karina and therefore in Arena. Yeah, but I mean, the 4 stars for the Karina challenges, there's only specific champions, right? And I've done the same. Like I took Sabretooth to rank 5. I think Star-Lord was already rank 5. I took Medusa. I don't know if I've R5'd her yet. I've taken her to R4. But I will take her to R5. So yeah, any of the ones that I see that I would use for the Karina challenges, I will end up taking them to rank 5. But I mean, that's not because of Arena. That's because of a specific piece of content that I'd be ranking them up. Like I also took Kamala Khan to rank 5 specifically for that Karina challenge. I could have gotten through it with as an R4, but I mean, I've got the resources. Why not put them to use? You sure? I don't. It's going to be a long time before I can R3 Apocalypse. I don't have any T5CC mutant shards. Yeah, they'll come over time. But yeah, it may take a while. I have only 2 565. Should I still focus rushing R3 single champion for as a 6 star? It would depend who the 6 star is. If it was somebody like Doom, Warlock, I wouldn't even really put Ghost there so much. But if it's somebody that's applicable in a lot of different areas, they're going to benefit you in a lot of different ways, then I would prioritize, yeah, like a 6 star Apocalypse, I would take him to rank 3. I wouldn't necessarily say you need to do it right away, but if you've got the option of taking him to rank 3 or taking a couple 5 star mutants to rank 4 or 5, I would probably do the rank 3 Apocalypse. Because he's going to be usable for so many areas. And anytime you're running a mutant, you probably want Apocalypse on the team anyways. So, yeah, the other one I would do that with would probably be Doom. Even if Prestige isn't a consideration, just having him there so that if you need the Prestige, it's there. And then another really good champion. I think I'll get T5B. I need him before I get Mutant T5CC, even if I R2 Ultron. Yeah. See, now R2 Ultron, like I took a long time to do that. Mainly just because I wasn't... I didn't really have anywhere to use him in particular. But for somebody running Suicide, Ultron is pretty good. I mean, he's pretty good anyways, but... Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Ultron is content clearing machine, quite literally. Yeah. Yeah, I could see using him maybe in War once I get him duped, actually. Even without being duped, but there's a couple nodes where being duped he'd be good for. Because yeah, with that energy resistance, there's a couple spots that's going to come in useful. Even without suicides, he's sick, a lot of fun, damage, and utility. Yeah. And I think he has power control on his L3, right? Not sure. But I think he has a power drain on his L3. Holy crap, okay. Damn. He was mad about something. I probably should R5 Ghost or Mags, but I hate Ghost, and Mags does the job as R4. Yeah, don't rank up champions you don't like. If you don't see using a champion, don't rank them up, because it's just a waste of resources. And if you find a champion is sufficient at whatever rank they are, again, no point in putting the resources into them. Which is why, for me, Doom is staying R2. I'm not looking. He's not duped, so I'm not going to get the benefit of prestige. I don't use him a ton, so yeah, leaving him at rank 2 is fine. People in chat go crazy when I say I won't rank up Ghost since I don't like her. Yeah, but that's only because she's a great champion. And most people would take her, but yeah, if it's somebody you don't like, you're not going to use. What's the point? Just ranking somebody because they're a good champion doesn't do you any good. A good champion that you're going to use, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. They always scream and say I can't play Ghost. I can play Ghost, but don't like her. Uh-oh, this could be not good. Ooh, I got lucky. I didn't end up with a neurotoxin. I get same damage and utilities out of my roster with more chill playstyle. Use generic on Elsa and R5 her instantly when I got her a few days ago. No regrets. Yeah. I mean, it's a game. Play it how you have the most fun, right? And Ghost is being... Well, in some aspects, the game is being changed to make her less useful, but I also do feel that they have changed her. I think they've changed the timing on the recovery for her L2. And I think it's being hidden within the general control issues, but I don't think that the change with her and the hood synergy is because of the control issues. I really feel that's been a change to Ghost. I play for fun and rank up champs I enjoy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the only time rank up should be beyond what you want is only if you're in an alliance that needs high prestige, or if you're on the low end of prestige and the alliance needs higher prestige, then that should be a consideration. Outside of that, no. Because if you're assigned a path and you don't have the champions for the path, well, then you've got two choices. Either you start ranking up the champions that can do the path, or you say, you don't have the champions for the path. Roblox, you're back. All right. Right. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back indeed. And I am almost done. Yeah, I'll get to 6 million. That leaves me with just 2 more million to put up in the basic, which I'll get done throughout the day before maintenance. Never mind. Gotta shoot. See you later, Solar. All right, Roblox. Have a good one. From my experience, no player nor Ghost can't match him. I can't stand people who say Apocalypse doesn't have damage. Oh, he definitely has damage. Dude, the amount of times I've thrown an L2 where the opponent is at like 60% health and then the fight is over, it's crazy. And I'm talking about like a cab difficulty, monthly EQ. Yeah. There's a couple things to keep in mind to maximize his damage, but yeah, like one, you want the opponent with a damaging debuff, and then if you've got the strife synergy, yeah, those are two things that are definitely going to help with his damage. But I mean, when you take into consideration everything he does, yeah, and then you bring in the damage that he's got, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Apocalypse of Strife can do 3 million HP pools, less than 300 hits. Yeah, yeah. What champs did you use for O Canada Karina? I haven't done it. I haven't done the LOL Karina challenges. I don't think I will until they have resolved the game issues. Okay, well, that looks like that is it for me. Got 6-star Apocalypse and Strife. Good times indeed. Very good. All right, yeah, that is it for me. Where I want to be for the arenas, but let's head on over to Mr. Lord Shadow with a bit of a raid. So there we go with the URL and the hashtag that we use. I think that's the only one I've ever used. But yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.